Hi everyone, my name is Hana Yeremia Gaol, and I'm going to entertain you with some fun facts that I just learned recently. Well, I have just found out about how high psychological distress that teenagers from age 11 to 17 years old have experienced in 2021 based on an international study from the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare. To everyone's surprise, 19.9 of young people had massive depression disorder, with higher rank 36.2 from female teenagers. This is where knowledge about mental health awareness plays an important role in teenagers' life and should be added to the curriculum classes. Why we should pay high attention to that? First, if we learn about mental health awareness, we can tell if somebody around us has been through something, and we can help them by identifying the slightest sign of mental illness. We, students, know that we should have each other's back, and there are no better feelings than being understood and being heard in your hardest time. So, students have to learn about these things to support each other emotionally so that no one will feel alone and be more depressed than before. If we get to understand the knowledge about mental health awareness, we can be more active in communicating with quiet friends and not underestimate anyone who is going through tough times. Well, speaking of underestimating, teenagers know better than parents and teachers tend to underestimate what is going on about them. They often tend to brush off the matter and simply say, "You should pray more," or "You lack activities. Go outside." No, it's not just that. They tend to say that without knowing that their children's mentality is on the edge. Children in those times do not need any advice. They just need emotional support and parents' attention. So, if the teachers and parents agree on adding mental health awareness to the new curriculum, then they can be acknowledged about those things so they will know the limit to not give pressure on their children if they were going through rough times. For the record, some parents and teachers even can help their children to overcome their depression. Well, that's unsatisfying for me. Second, if we understand the importance of adding mental health awareness classes, we can uh, we can prevent the bad impacts that's going to happen if we don't take this matter seriously. What are the impacts exactly? Well, if you like to believe, most students' reasons for being depressed are no other than the pressure that they feel in school. Some students even admit that they get pressure from both school and family. And if we get to know more deeper, students can have their uh, pressure from both school and family, anxiety from the school and the individuals that they associate with every day. So we can conclude that the sin is not preventable, and they have to adapt to it, like it or not. Most students can't deal with being bullied or being pressured in school. So this results them to experiencing bad habits like became drug addicts or even worse, committing suicide. If not on those two, they are likely to try self-harm, and that is not very nice for their mental growth. It can stop their good habits and their future might be hard to accomplish. Based on study in Singapore, 4 from 10 young people seriously consider to committing suicide, and 3 from 20 is admitting that they are accustomed to self-harm. This should be preventable if students, teachers, and parents know the importance of mental health awareness. Third, if students can define the problems, they will surely adapt better than before. Mental illnesses are not anything like physical illnesses. It doesn't appear physically, but it crushes our mental confidence and rationality to rock bottom. For common knowledge, we can tell that a person with depression, even if it's just the slightest, might be facing some kind of symptoms like short attention span, having difficulties remembering, restlessness, or even the constant feeling of being out of place. That happens to everyone, and people tend to normalize it to being tired, which they are not. If this doesn't get an emotional cure and attention, it can turn into something deadly that will crush on our mental health from time to time. It will surely kill you slowly, and that's so dangerous. So, this is the most important reason why we should add mental health class to curriculum. If our knowledge about mental health is increasing, we will have more clues on how to overcome our depression. Therefore, we can handle the pressure that comes from society and academic life so that it will not change us into something who wants to end their life constantly. Well, from my personal experience, I have a friend in Singapore that committed suicide due to her depression, and it kills me inside that the parents don't know anything about it, and they kind of surprised that their daughter is committing suicide so suddenly. But it wasn't kind of suddenly because before the suicide scene, she was ranting to me that she is not longer interested in living her life because the pressure that her parent added to her mental life, and it's not very entertaining to me, and I get a major shock from it. So I recommend all the students, parents, and all the teachers that mental health awareness class is so important to this day because students' depression keep increasing day to day, and we should take this matter very seriously. And finally, I'm sorry, finally, it is stated so well that the reasons why mental health classes should be added into the curriculum. Not only we can notice the slightest sign and understand the impact, we can even reduce the suicide percent of students nowadays and increasing the knowledge to overcome students' depression. Well, that's it from me. Thank you.